I hate accountability. I think all of us on some level hate accountability because it's all about saying, I promised I was going to do this, and we feel like somebody's watching over my shoulder to make sure I did it. That's what we feel like with accountability. But accountability is the essential piece that keeps leaders leading. If you don't have accountability attached to leadership, then leaders end up taking off without their people. I mean, just imagine the leader running off on the trail. Imagine this, that you've got a trail guide who's out there, and what they do is they run off ahead of the people who they're supposed to be leading, and they just keep going, and they don't look back, and they don't check on whether or not they're doing the things the other people need them to do. That's a leader without accountability. They're no longer listening to the people who are following. They're no longer connected to what's happening in the group, in the team. And so accountability has to happen. Now, 4 basic things about accountability. First of all, it's personal, which means that accountability is about you. You have to be willing to open yourself up and say, it's okay to tell me that I did wrong. Secondly, it's vertical. Here's what that means. In every person, accountability creates a sense of authority. So if you say to me, Kevin, I want you to hold me accountable, guess what you just did? You created a vertical relation where, at least for that item at that moment, you said Kevin's the boss. Because I'm supposed to hold you accountable, right? So it creates a vertical relationship every time. Accountability creates a vertical relationship every one. But remember this, in true leadership, it's also bidirectional. So that means if I'm going to hold you accountable, I have to let you hold me accountable as well. That's the only way to make it truly functional, this thing called about accountability. And then the last thing about it is that it's values neutral. And what that means, it doesn't mean that it's not tied to core values, because it is. What it means is that if you hold somebody accountable because they're not doing something right, it doesn't mean they're a bad person. Being told that you're not measuring up doesn't make you bad or wrong or evil or anything else. It just means you didn't measure up, and it's an opportunity to do better. You see what that means?